season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
That's taken on the 25. The 35. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Carolina. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's pulled in at the 32. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And down inside the 15 he goes.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. The kick by Lambeau is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now they try the right side here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. 20. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So now the Texans offense back onto the field. They'll line up and go for two here. They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Panthers about ready to take over. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1, because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They go play action here on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw complete right side to Cooks. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A huge play there for Houston. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
Taken in at the 3.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. The extra point up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. 1:17 remains. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. And Cooks has it over the middle. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win them.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This is taken at the 18. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he will make his way out of bounds. That stops the clock, but they'll have something else to consider now. It's 4th down here.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to